In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you all. Good morning, dear student. Today, I'm gonna talk about Unit 1, Lessons 7 and 8. The title of this lesson is Meet a Local Personality. Meet a Local Personality. New vocabulary: passport, passport, suitcase, suitcase, flight attendant, flight attendant, a letter bin, frightened, frightened, to improve something. Okay? Passport is Passport is a special document which lets you visit other countries. Passport is a special document which lets you visit other countries. Don't be confused between passport and password. Password, okay? Passport is a special document which lets you visit other countries. Suitcase is something to put your clothes in when you travel. Again, suitcase is something to put your clothes in when you travel. Flight attendant is a person or someone who brings food and drink on a plane. Again, flight attendant is a person who brings food and drink on a plane. What's the difference between a flight attendant and waiter or waitress? Flight attendant is a person who brings food and drink on a plane, is someone who helps passenger, but waiter or waitress is someone who brings food in a cafe or restaurant. A litter bin is a place to put rubbish. Again, a litter bin is a place to put rubbish or a basket for rubbish. Frightened has the same meaning of afraid. To improve something is to make it better. Is to make something better. To make it again, passport, don't be confused between passport. Again, don't be confused between passport and password. Passport is a special document which lets you visit other countries. Suitcase is something to put your clothes in when you travel. Last lesson we talked about sleeping bag, and we said that sleeping bag is something to sleep in when you go camping, okay? Flight attendant is a person who brings food and drink on a plane. A litter bin is a basket for rubbish or is a place to put rubbish. Frightened has the same meaning of afraid. Okay? To improve something is to make it better. Now, rewrite the following sentence. Rewrite the following sentence using the words in brackets or between brackets. Okay? Rewrite means writing or to write the sentence again using the word or words between brackets. Number 1, why don't we start a magazine? Don't forget, why don't is used to talk about or to make suggestion, اقتراح. Why don't we start a magazine? And shall also is used to make suggestion. Okay, shall. Shall, followed by subject, shall we, and the infinitive form start a magazine. So why don't and shall followed by the infinitive form are used to make suggestion. Number 2, let's go to the beach. Why? Start with why. Why? Why don't we go to the beach? So let's is used to make suggestion. It must be followed by the infinitive form. They have studied. Number 3, they have studied since 2 o'clock. Don't forget, since followed by the starting point of time. Use 3 hours, okay? Rewrite the sentence again using 3 hours. They have studied for 3 hours. So the difference between since and for is that since followed by the starting point, but for followed by duration of time. Number 4, I like quiet people. I like quiet people. Quiet here is an adjective. Use who. I like people who are quiet. So quiet is an adjective. An adjective is used to describe a noun or a pronoun. And we can use relative clause to describe a noun too. Okay? Thank you for listening. Goodbye. See you next session.